Metformin, also known as Glucophage, is the third most prescribed drug worldwide. It is used to treat type 2 diabetes, PCOS, and aid in weight loss. And let me tell you, it certainly is effective. Now, I always advocate for diet and lifestyle changes as the #1 treatment option. All of the conditions that metformin is used to treat actually stem from insulin resistance, which by definition is a lifestyle condition. And as a result, all of these conditions can be reversed through diet and lifestyle changes. However, depending on how far your insulin resistance has progressed, metformin can help you to accelerate your results or give you the kickstart you need to make lifestyle changes. And while, as I said, metformin is certainly effective for improving insulin sensitivity, it does come with a lot of side effects, some of which are more severe than others. The good news is that most of these side effects can be reduced if you know what to do. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the most common side effects of metformin and what you can do to avoid them. And as we go through this video, let me know in the comment section down below if you've experienced any of these. #1, diarrhea. This is by far the #1 most common side effect of metformin. Studies have shown that 75% of people who are prescribed metformin experience this side effect. And it's also the reason why 46% of people prescribed metformin stop taking it. Metformin interferes with the body's ability to absorb and metabolize certain nutrients, 2 of which being vitamin B12 and vitamin B9. And when the body becomes depleted in these nutrients, it can cause diarrhea. Now, one way to combat this is to switch to an extended release metformin. For a lot of people, that's enough to stop it. #2, bloating. Again, this is another really common side effect of metformin. Up to 25% of people prescribed the drug experience it. Now, for a lot of people, there's an adjustment period where within the first few weeks, they experience some digestive distress, but after that, it kind of stabilizes and they don't experience these side effects anymore. That isn't the case with everyone, however, but a lot of people find that taking metformin with a meal versus on an empty stomach helps to reduce bloating. #3, fatigue. Once again, this can be due to nutrient depletion. We already spoke about how metformin depletes vitamin B12 as well as B9, but another nutrient it depletes is CoQ10. All 3 of these nutrients are needed to ensure that red blood cells of the right size are created in the body and the cells are able to produce energy. Without these blood cells being created properly, you might feel weak and tired. So ensuring you are getting enough of these nutrients in through your diet can help to reduce the side effect. Now, one of the best sources of CoQ10 is actually beef heart, which if you've never had it before is actually pretty good. It's pretty similar to other types of muscle meat and less similar to some of the other ones which are a bit off-putting, such as liver and kidney. But if you're really not willing to add beef heart into your diet, there are supplements you can take, and I will put a link to some of my favorites in the description box down below. #4, nausea. Nausea and vomiting occur in 25% of people who are prescribed metformin. Now, as we spoke about earlier, a lot of people find that the digestive side effects kind of reduce after a couple of weeks when their body has adjusted. However, this isn't the case for everyone. But also, like we spoke about earlier, taking metformin with meals can help here as well. #5, low testosterone for men. Now, this is a side effect that a lot of men are not happy to hear. Metformin has been shown to cause a significant reduction in testosterone, which can lead to erectile dysfunction and a low sex drive. Unfortunately, there isn't really a way to counter this side effect. And finally, #6 is constipation. Now, while some people, as we spoke about earlier, a lot of people experience diarrhea when they first start taking metformin, for other people, they go to the opposite end of the spectrum. Making sure you are properly hydrated can really help to alleviate this symptom. And when I say hydrated, I don't just mean with plain water, I mean with electrolytes. I'll also put my favorite electrolyte supplement in the description box down below if you want to check it out. So those are the most common side effects of metformin and how you can combat them. You might have realized that a lot of them have to do with our gastrointestinal system. So to recap, make sure you are taking metformin with food, make sure you are eating enough foods that contain the nutrients that metformin depletes, An extended release metformin can be a better option than an instant version. And if none of this seems to work, you can also try to reduce your dose, but make sure to check with your doctor before you do that. Now, before we wrap up, I do want to mention that there are 2 natural supplements that have been shown to be very effective for improving insulin sensitivity. They work in a similar way to metformin, but they are natural and they are available over the counter. And for a lot of people, they experience fewer side effects with these supplements versus metformin. And these supplements are berberine and inositol. The brand SoWell Health has blends of both of these nutrients. They have Get So Balanced, which contains berberine, and Get So Synced, which contains inositol. And like I said before, there's research showing that berberine can be just as effective as metformin. Now, before I wrap up, I'm going to quickly thank today's sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform for all of your online needs. Whether you run a business, are starting a side hustle, or need a website for personal use, Squarespace has all that you need on one platform. Long gone are the days of hosting your website, your email list, your payments, and your scheduling app on different platforms. Squarespace makes your life easier by having all of these features and more on the same one. Not only is Squarespace practical and easy to use, it also allows you to create a clean and professional website without needing any experience in web design whatsoever. Their award-winning templates are customizable, and with only a few clicks, you can have the website of your dream that aligns with your brand. You can start a free trial by heading to squarespace.com/healthcoachkate. And when you build your website and you love it and you're ready to launch, make sure to use code HealthCoachKate to save 10% off your first order. Thanks to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Now, before you go, I want to hear from you. Have you experienced any of these side effects from metformin or glucophage? Let me know in the comment section down below, and let me know if there was anything you did that helped to alleviate them. I'm curious to hear your experience. Thanks guys for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.